Breaking news after Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu's supporters and a group of paid persons have continued to de- discredit the Vice President Yemi Osibanjo for declaring for presidency. He makes a statement, and this is what he says. And guess what? You know him. The way he said the thing has rather been, causing spark of reactions. Nigerians have been reacting, to his disposition and what he's been called and how he's reacting to it. Because some of us are reactive. As soon as you hear the matter, you hit the ground like, what? How dare what? You dare what? And people just, before you know it, you can make a lot of mistakes if you are not careful, if you are hasty. If you could just pay a bit of patience and just pay a bit of attention, maybe you could possibly, make a huge difference. But when you don't pay that attention, when you go ahead and just do things haphazardly, you'll be shocked what will follow in those lines of corridors, because your decision will determine how tomorrow will turn out. So when we are making such decisions, when we are taking those turns, we need to be very careful how we take those turns, because they will determine how, the next opportunities and how things will turn. Here is Osibanjo giving a statement. After being called Judas, the making of Judas, and all kinds of name betrayer, Yemi Osibanjo gives a statement. The vice president on Sunday told Nigerians not to be discouraged as he prayed for everything that appears dead in the country, said they will receive life and restoration will follow. Professor Yemi Osibanjo has been on the news lately, has been called all sorts and kinds of names. On Good Friday, pictures emerged of him being described and called the making of the betrayer. Some called him Judas, others calls him unspeakable, printable names. However, the vice president, his response to it, says, speaking at the State House correspondence after the Easter Sunday at the State House Chapel, Aso Rock Villa, that Nigeria should not be despair and that hope should always be in their hearts, for tomorrow is a better day. Do not worry about what people say and how things have turned. Whatever names we are called, it does not hurt anyone. It is only a name. He stated that the country will surely overcome any challenges it may be facing at the moment, that there is light at the end of what presently seemed like a dark tunnel. The vice president emphasized the significance of Easter celebration, saying, just like the resurrection of Jesus Christ restored hope, there is confidence that Nigerians will receive restoration in every area of the country, wherever the country is suffering deprivation. He said, my message is really a prayer. The resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ is a defining moment for us Christians. And one of the best important things to bear in mind is the resurrection of hope. Where there is despair, I pray that hope will be restored. Where there is fear, I pray that there is courage and confidence. Where there is deprivation, I pray that people are restored back to abundance. There may be things that have happened and that are occurring, and Nigerians must continue to look forward and not look backward. Life, when there is life, there is hope that things can come back again. So, completely with confidence, essentially for the country, that everything we have suffered, we will be restored again. There is promise ahead of us. That's the vice president praying for the country, despite all he's been through. Despite the names he's been called, he has not vent anger or responded in a negative perspective or way. He has rather taken it very seriously. And the vice president has said, well, we don't have to respond, because if we respond the way we are being treated, we will make huge mistakes. And at the end of the day, we may not be happy for it. So let's take decisions that will potentially give us the opportunity where we look back at the consequences of our actions. We are not ashamed, and our heads bow down. So what we need to do now is to begin to look at how we could possibly make how things could possibly change, because things that have gone on previously revealed to every one of us that there is actually light at the end of the tunnel. So things are looking good. Quite sincerely, quite truly speaking, things are looking good. The vice president is saying, people should be hopeful. They should be hopeful. Previously to this time, things have not been this way. A lot of things have happened. A lot of persons may feel, that they've not achieved what they should. They've not gone, they've not gotten to those positions where they thought they would. But at the moment, the best time to make a difference is now. Okay, the first time was, some time ago. Since that could not happen, what we could possibly do right now is to make a difference with what we have. Okay, I mean, yesterday is gone. Yesterday is gone, so we cannot continue to dwell on yesterday. What we need to do now is to pick up ourselves, pick up the pieces, and begin to work at it and begin to make a real difference. Because we cannot continue to, lie and just, do those things we were doing before and expect that, all of a sudden things will transform. The best time to have made a difference, was some time ago. Since we failed in those regards, it's time to make the difference now. What do I mean by that? Elections are around the corner. Elections are around the corner again. Please, please, let's not allow, okay, a few naira derail us from picking the right persons that could possibly. If you need to pray to make a choice, please do. If you need to make some consultation, if you need to speak to some people, whatever you need to do to ensure that you vote the right candidate, because whatever choice you and I make, we will all bear the consequences of those actions. We will all bear it, because these people, most of them, their family not in Nigeria, they get dual nationality. To go Canada, to go UK, to go America, there are ways around it. Now, poor man, they suffer. Eh? But we don't want the poor again to suffer. They've suffered for too long. We can't continue like this. Things can't continue in the same vein, in the same way, and we expect a different result. Well, we can't let those things happen. We can't continue to do them. Okay, we can't continue to do them. So please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.